friends, it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today I'm going to be doing a library haul. I got the email saying 2 of my books that I had on hold came in. So I rushed down there to the library, which is about 5 minutes from my house. And, of course, when I get there, I always look at the new bookshelf, the new books. They have those separated. Always look at that shelf when I walk in. I don't know why, it's just a habit. Because I can look at their new books online, which I do all the time. But it's just a habit, so I did. And I'm so glad I did because they had a book that I've been wanting and I was going to buy because I've been wanting to read it that bad. And I picked it up and I was like, oh my gosh. So I go up front with my stack and get my other books and I said, okay, this book must have just got here like yesterday or today because it's not online. It's showing it's new. And she goes, no, we got it yesterday. I just now put it there. And I was like, oh. So it was meant to be for me to go there today to get this book. And I'll show you which book it is at the very end of the video. So, let's just start at the beginning. The 2 books that I had on hold that I went to pick up were Educated by Tara Westover and Jane Green, The Friends We Keep. So, let's just start with Educated. So this one is about Tara Westover was 17 the first time she set foot in a classroom. Oh yeah, this one's a memoir. Born to survivalists in the mountains of Idaho, she prepared for the end of the world by stockpiling home-canned peaches and sleeping with her head-for-the-hills bag. In the summer, she stewed herbs for her mother, a midwife and healer, and in the winter, she salvaged metal in her father's junkyard. Her father distrusted the medical establishment, so Tara never saw a doctor or a nurse. Gashes and concussions, even burns from explosions, were all treated at home with herbalism. The family was so isolated from mainstream society that there was no one to ensure the children received an education, and no one to intervene when an older brother became violent. When another brother got himself into college and came back with news of the world beyond the mountain, Tara decided to try a new kind of life. She taught herself enough math, grammar, and science to take the ACT and was admitted to Brigham Young University. There she studied psychology, politics, philosophy, and history, learning for the first time about pivotal world events like the Holocaust and the Civil Rights Movement. Her quest for knowledge transformed her, taking her over oceans and across continents, to Harvard and to Cambridge University. Only then would she wonder if she traveled too far, if there was still a way home. I thought that sounded really good. I know this has been all over YouTube and Instagram, and I haven't read it yet, so I'm looking forward to it. So the other book that I had on hold that came in was The Friends We Keep by Jane Green. And I was reading through this, and it sounds kind of familiar. I'm not sure if I've read this. When did it come out? 6/19. It's pretty new, so I don't think I have. It's about Evie, Maggie, and Topher have known one another since college. Their friendship was something they swore would last forever. Now years have passed, the friends have drifted apart, and they never found the lives they wanted. The lives they dreamed of when they were young and everything seemed possible. Evie starved herself to become a supermodel, but derailed her career by sleeping with a married man. Maggie married Ben, the boy she fell in love with in college, never imagining the heartbreak his drinking would cause. Topher became a successful actor, but the shame of a childhood secret shut him off from real intimacy. By their 30th reunion, these old friends have lost touch with one another and with the people they dreamed of becoming. Together again, they have a second chance at happiness, until a dark secret is revealed that changes everything. Okay, I don't know if I don't think I've read it. I think maybe I read the synopsis and that's what's sounding familiar. Because this came out in June of 19, so I would remember. I don't think I've read that. I don't know. Okay, so moving on. Excuse me. So this one was on the new rack. This was not the one I got excited about, but I thought it looked good. The Perfect Wife by J.P. Delaney. And this one's about, says the perfect life, the perfect love, the perfect lie. Abby awakens in a daze with no memory of who she is or how she landed in this unsettling condition. The man by her side claims to be her husband. He's a titan of the tech world, the founder of one of Silicon Valley's most innovative startups. He tells Abby that she is a gifted artist, an avid surfer, a loving mother to their young son, and the perfect wife. He says she had a terrible accident 5 years ago and that through a huge technological breakthrough, she has been brought back from the abyss. She is a miracle of science. But as Abby pieces together memories of her marriage, she begins questioning her husband's motive and his versions of events. Can she trust him when he says he wants them to be together forever? And what really happened to her half a decade ago? Beware the man who calls you the perfect wife. I thought that sounded good. And it's kind of big. Look how big it is. Kind of big. The next book I picked up was The Runaway by Holly Overton. And I have read Holly Overton before. I usually like her, which reminds me, I've never read anything by J.P. Delaney. Is it a man or a woman? Let's see. It says, New York Times best-selling author of The Girl Before and Believe Me, J.P. Delaney has previously written best-selling fiction under other names. Huh. Why would you say, that's so vague. Like if this person, which I don't know if it's a man or a woman, has wrote best written sellers under different names, why wouldn't you tell us what they were? That's kind of weird. Anyway, I don't think I've read anything by this person, but I'm not sure. Yeah. But I have read stuff by Holly Overton. And this looks like this is a new one. It came out, let's see. Okay, the library got it this month. It just says came out in 2019. Okay. So it says, when LAPD forensic psychologist Becca Ortiz agrees to foster teen runaway Ash, she knows she will love and protect her as her own daughter. Ash may have turned her back on her old life on the streets, but there is still one person who she can't bear to lose. Now he is about to drag her back into a dark world where nothing and no one is safe. How far will Becca go to save her daughter? And can she find her before it's too late? So, like I said, I've read Holly Overton before. In fact, I read The Walls and Baby Doll, which is on the back of there. I don't know if I'll get to this one. Maybe. I don't know. Because my, I'm going to read this one I got excited about that I'm fixing to show you. I'm going to read it first, and then I'll probably read this one second, and then we'll see. I don't know. So, the one I got so excited to see was Keeping Lucy by T. Greenwood. OMG. I couldn't believe it when I walked up to the shelf and seen it. I was like, oh my gosh. Because let me tell you, I almost bought this like 3 times. So first, okay, I have a gift card for Barnes & Noble that I've been hoarding because I have a problem paying full price for books, even though I have a gift card. Because books are so expensive at Barnes & Noble. Like $20 for a book. I'm like, hello? I can get books at at Goodwill for less than $4. I can get them at garage sales for $1 or $2. I can get them from the library for free. So I have a hard time paying full price for books. But anyway, I was going to buy this book full price. That's how much I wanted to read it. So every time I put it in my Barnes & Noble cart online, I didn't check out. I was like, oh, I don't know. Then we were in Tulsa, which is a neighboring town from us, and they have a Barnes & Noble. So we needed to kill a little time, and I was like, ooh, let's go to Barnes & Noble, and I'll buy that book. Guess what? I didn't have my gift card with me. And your girl was not about to pay $20 for a book. So I didn't buy it. And guess what? The library had it. Yay! Hey, it's the little things. It's the little things. Yep. So let me tell you what this book is about. So it's the heartbreaking and uplifting story inspired by true events of how far one mother must go to protect her daughter. Massachusetts, 1969. Jenny Richardson's heart is torn open when her baby girl Lucy, born with Down syndrome, is taken from her. Under pressure from his powerful family, her husband convinces Jenny they must send Lucy away to a special school. He tries to convince her it's for the best, that she'll be taken care of there, that they should try to move on. 2 years later, Jenny comes across a series of articles exposing Willow Ridge School as a Dickensian institution where the children are neglected and abused. Jenny knows she can't leave her daughter there a moment longer. Pursued by her husband's family, his powerful Bostonian law firm, and the authorities, Jenny and Lucy flee the tawny suburbs of Boston, racing to the beaches of Atlantic City, through the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, to a roadside mermaid show in Florida. Based on incredible true events, Keeping Lucy is a searing, heartfelt, and breathtaking story of just how far a mother's love can take her. Oh, don't that sound good? I think it sounds so good. I have to admit, I have a soft spot for Down syndrome people. I had a cousin who had Down syndrome, and he died when he was a baby. But all the time I was growing up, my mom had a soft spot too. Like, she talked about people with Down syndrome, and she always, I don't know. They were just like, it was just one of those things. So anyway, I, as an adult, and even as a child and a high school student, we had, kids with Down syndrome, and I was always drawn to them, and I was always, friendly to them and talked to them and everything. And then, as an adult, I worked in grocery retail for over 20 years. And my favorite customers that would come in with their moms and their dads and such were the people who had Down syndrome. And I would become friends with them and give them Christmas presents at Christmas, and they'd always give me hugs, and I'd give them hugs. And I have one lady, she was grown, she was probably in her 50s, who had Down syndrome. She was real short, quite round. Her name was Lucy. She was just so friendly, and she always showed me her fingernails. She always had her fingernails painted, and she always would show me her fingernails, and she'd always show me her new shoes, even when they weren't new. And I don't know, I've always had a soft spot. And it's probably because of my cousin. But anyhow, so when I seen this book, I thought, that looks really good. It's probably going to make me cry, but that's okay. I'm really looking forward to it. So, and I find that, 1969 was the year I was born. So, back then, I guess that was a practice that, sometimes they did that, where they gave them to a home or whatever to raise instead. Maybe if you had a lot of money, they did that. I don't know, but I'm going to read the book, and then I will be sure to do a book review on it. And that's going to be the first one that I read. And then the second one I'm going to read is probably this one, for sure. And then we'll see how it goes. Maybe this one next. And then these two, I'm not too worried if I don't get to those before they have to go back to the library. You know. But anyway, that's my library haul. I ended up getting 5 books. And I got some pretty good ones, I think. So, that's all I have for today. If you like this video, please give me a like and a subscribe. And if you haven't already, you could check out my other channel, Read Along with Aunt Ninny, where I read children's books. I'll leave a link in the description box below for that channel. I just uploaded 2 new videos over there. So if you have little ones, go check it out. And that's all I have for today. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.